Have you ever looked at your dog doing something adorable and thought, ah, that's so cute? What if I told you that some of those little habits aren't actually signs of cuteness at all, but hidden cries for help? Today, we're going to uncover the secret signals your dog shows when they're feeling anxious, signals that almost every owner mistakes for just another cute behavior. Picture this: your dog is sitting in the living room, licking their paws over and over again. You smile because it looks kind of sweet, almost like they're grooming themselves like a cat. But in reality, constant licking is one of the biggest red flags of stress in dogs. When a dog feels nervous, they don't know how to say it in words, so they use their body. Paw licking releases a tiny bit of comfort for them, almost like biting nails does for some people. If your pup is doing this often, it's not just adorable, it's a whisper for help. Another classic sign owners miss is excessive yawning. You might think, oh, my dog is just tired. But here's the truth: yawning in dogs often happens when they're uncomfortable. Imagine you take your dog to a crowded park, and instead of running around, they keep yawning. That's not because they're sleepy, it's their body's way of saying, this place is a little too much for me. It's a nervous reaction. The next time you see it, notice the context. If it's bedtime, sure, it's probably sleep. But if it's in the middle of play or in a stressful environment, it's anxiety showing through. Now, let's talk about something that almost every dog owner mistakes for cuteness: zoomies. You know those wild bursts of running around the house at top speed, zigzagging like a little rocket? While zoomies can be normal and fun, they can also be a stress response. Some dogs release built-up tension by suddenly sprinting around. If it happens often after you come home, after a stressful event, or during times when your dog seems restless, those zoomies might not be about joy. They're your dog's way of shaking off nervous energy. It's their emotional release. Here's another one that surprises many owners: constant shadowing. When your dog follows you from room to room, some people think, ah, they just love me so much. And yes, sometimes that's true. But if your dog literally cannot be in a different room without panicking, whining, or scratching at the door, that's separation anxiety. Imagine the stress of being terrified every time your person leaves, even just to grab a glass of water. Dogs with separation anxiety cling to you because being alone feels unbearable. It's not just love, it's fear wrapped in attachment. And then there's the classic smile. Some dogs pull their lips back and show teeth in a way that looks almost like they're grinning. Owners laugh and say, look, my dog is smiling at me. But often, this isn't happiness at all, it's a sign of stress or appeasement. Dogs do it to say, I'm not a threat, please don't hurt me. Think of it like a nervous laugh from a human. We laugh when we're uncomfortable sometimes, right? Dogs smile for similar reasons. It's a misunderstood gesture, and one that deserves a closer look. Now let's not forget trembling or shaking. A small dog shaking in your arms can look ridiculously cute, almost like they're shivering from excitement. But shaking often means your pup is scared or overwhelmed. Maybe it's thunder, fireworks, or even just the vacuum cleaner. That trembling is a physical reaction to stress. We see it as sweet, but for them, it's very real fear. So, what should you do if you notice these signs in your own dog? First, don't panic. Recognizing them is the first big step. Dogs can't talk, so reading their body language is the only way to understand how they're really feeling. If your pup is showing these signals often, it's time to think about their environment. Are they getting enough exercise? Do they have a safe space in your home where they can retreat? Sometimes, just giving them more structure, more comfort, and more predictability in their routine makes all the difference. For dogs with separation anxiety, slow training can help. Practice leaving for short periods and always return calmly. Don't make goodbyes or hellos overly dramatic, because that feeds the stress. For nervous dogs in general, extra patience and positive reinforcement go a long way. Reward calm behavior, not anxious behavior. And if you ever feel your dog's anxiety is out of control, talk to a trusted trainer or vet. Sometimes professional guidance is the best gift you can give your pup. By the way, if this topic interests you, you'll love my last video, Why Your Dog Watches You Sleep, the 5 Surprising Reasons. It dives into another fascinating behavior that almost every dog owner wonders about. I'll link it here and in the description, so you can check it out after this one. Remember, what looks cute on the outside might be stress on the inside. By learning to spot these hidden signs, you're not just being a good owner, you're becoming the safe, trusted leader your dog needs. And when your dog feels safe with you, the bond grows deeper than ever. If this video helped you see your dog in a new light, make sure to hit that like button. Share this with a friend who has a pup, because they might be mistaking stress for cuteness too. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, real-world tips on understanding your dog's behavior. Your best friend is counting on you.